I'm back for a Mob Wives review. Yes, I have not done one in a while, but I'm back for the last time in this bitch. No, I'm not back for the last time. I just didn't know what else to say. Excuse me. Sometimes I just, brain fart. Hurricane Sandy has wreaked havoc all over Staten Island and the northeastern states. Luckily, the ladies have not lost their homes in all the turmoil of Superstorm Sandy. Drita was at her mom's the whole time, not knowing if she had a home or not. Drita and her daughters are packing up things to donate. Ramona and Karen are going over to a girlfriend's house whose house was destroyed. Her and her husband were up to their chests in the water. Meanwhile, the woman is trying to explain their plight, explain their story, explain the tragedy that happened to them. But Karen, in her mind, is thinking, it stinks in here, bitch. Get on with this shit. Carla goes over to Big Angie's house and says, I thought it was over. And then I went out to drive and I was devastated. Then Big Angie tells Carla, I lost the salon. Just opened 2 months ago, but I don't care. People out here lost their lives. I saw bodies out there. Carla and Big Angie are collecting and getting things together to donate. They want to be there for Staten Island. Staten Island has to come back, and only its people will see to it. Love goes over to her friend's house, and she and her husband were in the house also when the water came in. It was like a tsunami. The water was also up to their chest. They weren't prepared at all. They were in a zone where they were supposed to evacuate, but they thought, maybe not. And I just want to say, people, as a person that has been through so many hurricanes in my lifetime, I can't even fucking remember them all. You always leave. You never stay. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't care. If you can get out, get the fuck out. I feel your plight. I feel your pain. It has happened to me, and I know all about it, okay? If there's anybody that understands how it feels to lose every goddamn thing by a hurricane, by Mother Nature telling you fuck you, I understand. I want people to start learning from the things that happen around the world. Hurricanes, tsunamis, all of these things happen in astronomical ways that were much, much worse than Sandy and Katrina. And people still get past it. So I want people just to keep that in mind and be positive, because at the end of the fucking day, if you didn't lose your family members, I don't want to hear that shit, okay? It's all just things. I lost pictures. I don't have one picture of myself as a child anymore. And the ones that I do have were Polaroids that lasted, that was in the water. Can y'all believe Polaroids are that fucking thick? Polaroids, if you let them out to dry long enough, god damn it, those Polaroids will still be there. The post-traumatic stress from that shit is nothing to fuck with. Nothing to fuck with at all. Ramona calls Renee, who is still in Miami. She tells her how everything is messed up. Renee's family is fine, thank God. She won't watch the news because she gets too emotional. Karen and Ramona are going around door to door offering anything they can. Big Ange cooked food all day so her and her old man could bring it over to the relief center. They get to the relief center and Big Ange is there playing with the kids, talking to the people, trying to spend time, helping out, doing whatever she can, being a down-ass bitch, being a grown-ass woman, being a super saver hoe. I love you, Big Ange. You did it. I'm just saying, Big Ange was out there. I have respect for all of the ladies. Karen, Ramona, Carla, Drita, everybody that automatically their first thought was, I need to get some clothes together, we need to get some food together, we need to start helping people. We need to start helping other people that are in the situation, even though we were blessed enough to not have our homes destroyed. Okay? And for the first thing for you to think about after that is to help all the other people. That says major shit about your character, no matter how crazy you act on these fucking shows. So I, clap hands, take my hat off, show love to all the ladies of Mob Wives, because that was a good thing to show. People need to see that. Yeah, you want to stab people in the neck, but at the same time, you don't want them to lose all of their shit. Drita is talking with her daughter about Lee, because Lee's about to come home soon. And Lee was a bit OCD a bit bipolar. She's a little nervous about when he comes home because he's going to want the chairs lined up like this. It's like sleeping with the enemy. He's going to want the towel to be straight, his and hers in leaf. And then he's going to want all of the cans to be turned around the perfect way. And the kids have never had to live like that. So I don't know how he's going to be when he gets out. I just know I'm going to be happy that he's out. And it's just in 3 months. So it is on the precipice of fucking happening, okay? Talks about how Lee's father was killed by FBI agents. And maybe if that never would have happened, if the federale hood would have never fucked over Lee's old pop there, maybe he wouldn't have been in this life. Maybe he wouldn't have been such a cutthroat criminal ass motherfucker. But for me, I feel like if the FBI killed your dad was probably doing some fucked up criminal-like shit. So if he would have grown up with a criminal-like father, what else would he have wanted to do but be a fucking criminal? I mean, look at everybody else that grew up in fucking Staten Island. What happened? What happened, people? Their parents were on it, their parents were doing it, and then they grow up and they fucking do it. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle, okay? The same thing with crack. Love is on the phone with her ex Joey. This is the one she stabbed in front of his mother. She wants to know when he's going to come and get his fucking dog. They were together for 2 years. He isn't taking the breakup too well, is what she says. She has been engaged 6 times to a robber, a murderer, a thief, a rapist, a pedophile, a petty theft crime. All of these. I've done all of them. I've been there with all of them. All these, no, I don't candlestick makers and bakers and shit. No, I don't do that. You gotta go to jail for a hard time to get this punani. As much as we, don't like each other, we hate each other, we want to kill each other, we can't stop fucking with each other. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I'm going to break up with you so you can move on and go be happy with the next bitch? Not going to happen. You're going to be miserable with me or you're going to be miserable dead. Pick one. But you're not going to go and be happy with another bitch. It's not going to happen. Say love. Let me explain something to you, bitch. All right. You making him unhappy? Let me tell you. Because I want you to understand. Because let me explain so you feel me. Okay. See, what happens is if you, right? If you just trying to be there to make somebody else unhappy and they making you unhappy, bitch, you losing too. Check those T's. Understand that. You losing too. You ain't winning. He wants to take her out on a date. But no, you're not going to take me and go fucking fill my face with a hamburger. You just want me to get fat so other people won't fucking want me. No, I'm not going on a date with you. Come and get your fucking dog. Renee's in rehab. And not being able to be there and help everybody with everything that's going on with Superstorm Sandy. Say that fast 5 times. Could ya? Would ya? And she wants to relapse. She wants to start looking for the vodka. She wants to start looking for the pills. She wants to start popping. She wants to start not feeling shit. Okay? So she goes and she talks to a therapist and he tells her, she tells her, she tells her? You have courage. This is hard. This is hard what you're doing. Have faith in yourself. Do what's right. You know all that soft ass mumbo jumbo. Bitch, you want your life to go right? Stop doing the fucking drugs. That's what happened when she go talk to the black man. When she go talk to the black man, this old white lady was standing there real stern, real calm. Rather Joey-like from Love and Hip Hop, If you take the sailboat, then you won't have to walk through the water. See? What are you going to do, Renee? I'm going to beat this. Because I'm a tough bitch. So tough. She could have been eating nails for breakfast. And Karen are moving some things into Ramona's new place. Ramona's flipping out because Karen's walking on a brand new carpet in her fucking shoes. You're walking outside. Do you know what was just outside? Dog shit. Why are you acting like a stepping dog shit? I don't need dog shit on my shoes. Look at your fucking carpet. Calm down, bitch. Their relationship is very we fuck each other is. I know it's not, but it just, Don't judge my opinion. Don't judge my opinion. Karen, being the friend that she is, looks over into Ramona's eyes and sees that she's a little sad in here. What's going on? She says, what's going on? You look depressed. Like, of course I'm fucking depressed. I was supposed to be getting married, but instead of moving into this little ass apartment without a man, and he's in fucking jail. I don't know when he's gonna get out. Then I'm engaged to this nigga, but I can't even tell you because I don't know if it's actually gonna work out. But I'm like, bitch, who the fuck is 40-something years old getting engaged to niggas that's in jail? Who does that? Why are you getting engaged to a nigga in jail? You got 3 kids. You ain't got time for all of that. He in jail. Oops, bye, sorry. The fuck? No, I'm sorry. We don't need to be faithful. Like, we don't need to be loyal to you niggas. We don't need to be loyal to the... No, I'm sorry. He in jail. Oops, sorry. See you later, sucker. Holla at me when you get out. If I'm single, I'll fuck with you. You ain't have no children by him. You ain't bound to him. He ain't married you, bitch. What you out here trying to save yourself up? Drita goes to meet with love. Drita is crazy about love's tits, okay? You need to go to Double Divas and get you a bra to make them bitches sit up a little bit more. Because even though they're sitting there, they're still kind of hanging there. Just a suggestion. This morning, I took off my shirt and the brass knuckles fell out of my tits. Chipped the nail on my toe. Now I gotta go get a pedicure. One of my aunties used to have all kind of shit in her titties. She would come to my mama's hair salon and all the kids would run around because she would just pull out candy and beepers and cell phones and earrings and all kind of little bottles of lotion and shit all out of her titties. A nickel bag full of change. Like, she would pull all of that out of her titties right there and there. You would never know. It'd be like it ain't lumpy or nothing because you just put everything right under the titty. You put everything right under the titty. You know, like when you're in your shower and you be washing under your titty, but you let the titty fall and they make that whoosh, 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 whoosh. Like, imagine that times 10. That's how big those titties were. Scary. Love is telling Drita about Joey and her getting back together. She tells her how she stabbed him when he was coming through the door, waving the 4-4. His mother was walking right behind him. She didn't know. She just wanted to jump out and jig him a little bit. I don't know what the fuck type of relationship this bitch got, but if I'm stabbing Lee, ain't no little jug. I gotta stab Lee to kill him, okay? He's gotta be dead after that. Because if he gets up and he has to stitch himself up, it's done. It's over for me. I'm done. I'm like, I respect her for being real enough to say that shit. And I don't know why, but I'm just becoming more and more fearful of Lee getting out of jail. Like, he's gonna come home and start killing people, knocking them off. Dust. Over. Love tells her that Lee and Joey know each other because once upon a time, Lee broke a bat on Joey's face. And she keeps talking about how when she stabbed him, she would break the knife. And I'm like, bitch, stop stabbing him with fucking little butter knives. Like, stab this nigga with a steak knife. You ain't breaking no steak knife. This nigga ain't Fantastic Four niggas. This ain't them. AJ goes to Miami to see Renee. And they are sitting there with the black therapist. And AJ, you know, just starts to share some of his emotions. He thinks that his mom should just stop. She should just stop using drugs. You know what's wrong. I know your life's fucked up, but there's never any reason to get on drugs. And I'm like, AJ, shut the fuck up. What could you possibly know about it? What could you possibly know about it? I hate when little kids think they know shit. And I hate when adults think they know shit. If you've never went through a depression enough to get you on a drug and then tries to get off of that drug, then you don't know what the fuck you talking about. So don't sit up there and act like it's as easy as stop doing it. If that's this, I mean, if it's that simple, people wouldn't be going to rehab and spending all of that fucking money to try to get help. They wouldn't keep relapsing. If it's that easy to get off the fucking drug, most people wouldn't OD. They would do the drug one time, get their feel for it, and decide to stop fucking with it once they realized that they had holes in their arms. Come on now. Stop playing video games all damn day. Stop doing that shit. Stop getting pussy from your little 16-year-old girlfriend. See how that work out for you. I just want people to, you know what I'm saying? Like, put yourself in somebody else's shoes. It's called empathy, motherfuckers. Learn something. So he was just saying how, you know, he doesn't want to be let down. And that he doesn't want to see his mother all high, slurring her words, walking around being nasty and shit, because then he doesn't want to be in a fucking house. He doesn't want to be around. And he knows that she has to learn for herself. She has to love herself before she can love anybody. And she's all surprised and shit because this nigga was dropping knowledge. And she's like, wow, he listens to me. I mean, well, we never have these conversations. And the therapist is like, well, bitch, you're never there. How you gonna have these conversations with him? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you You hurt your child. They don't want to see you on drugs. And you feel like a fucking loser. I'm a fucking loser. I'm sorry. She's gonna stay off him for good this time. She doesn't want to disappoint AJ. She has to get her life together. Big Angie's at the bar, okay? And the place is full of donations being dropped off. And the Bronx Boys are coming. Oh yeah, the Bronx Boys are gonna fist pump into Staten Island and drop off some goodies for the folks who've lost things in Superstorm Sandy. Sometimes things that fall off the back of trucks could come in handy. Forget about it. It's gonna be awesome. Renee is graduating from rehab, and everyone is standing up and wishing her well. And a lot of the guys that were there, you know, was saying how they looked to her as a mother figure. And I kind of feel like for her to have been there for such a short amount of time and affect those people the way she affected those people, I think that she should put her energy into being somebody like a mentor, a sponsor. She should be a sponsor. That should be her lot in life, to try to help these kids stay off this thing called pills out here, this shit called drugs, to deal with these issues. I think that should be her next step, because a person like Renee, as long as they feel like they're doing it for a reason, if they feel like they're being depended on, they're going to make sure they show up. And I feel like Renee, you know, is doing well, and I feel like it would be awesome for her to put her energy into helping other people, and that will help her keep her ass off of drugs. So, you know, I'm happy for Renee, and I hope that everything works out for her, and I hope that everything works out for AJ, and I hope she finds a man that's not a fucking rat. So Big Angie and Calla come over to greet us because she has some big news for everybody. Are you prepared for this? No? Goosebumps. I come home from the store, and I'm looking, what's the fuck going on? Who's out there at the door? So I get there, and I open the door, and guess who it is? Lee! Lee came home. What? So he's home? That was the end of the episode. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So yes, I'm going to sip on this chamomile tea, get on the rest of my shows that I don't review, and hope to see you guys in my next videos that will probably be up either late Monday night into Tuesday morning, or they'll just be up Tuesday evening. So look for those. I can't wait to hear who's going to punch somebody in the face, and Duchess is going to pull somebody's hair out. It's going to be fucking awesome. I can't wait. I love you guys. I'll see you in all of that.